A sad and miserable life or social anxiety disorder, people. Hey there, how do you know whether people in your society are having a social anxiety disorder symptom? An easy explanation will be people with social anxiety disorder don't like to be judged because they fear of doing something. They can be a really quiet type of person. Put it simply, they will become nervous about whatever things that they do. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell so you will not miss out on any video updates related to this topic. If you need help, make sure to check out the link on the description below this video for one of my best recommendations in healing your social anxiety problems. Now let's go on to the video. Have you ever felt afraid to go to work even though you have worked for a long time in a company? You probably have worked there for several months and yet you still have a feeling that you do not belong there. No matter what you do, you just feel that you will never get used to it. If you have this feeling, you may have a social anxiety disorder. People with social anxiety disorder will always feel stressed in some specific situations, especially in the workplace. They can't even make small talk to their fellow colleagues just because they might feel that their colleagues are judging them in whatever things that they are going to say. They feel that if they say something wrong, their colleague will laugh at them and this is something that they cannot bear. Even in a boardroom meeting, people with social anxiety disorder will be the most quiet people and will not raise their voice or anything even though they have some bright ideas in their mind. They will not step up, and when their boss asks them to do some presentation, they will probably chicken out and create a lot of excuses to get away. If your company is celebrating some good news among staff, people with social anxiety disorder will probably just sit around the corner because they are too shy to mingle with all staff. You can easily spot someone with social anxiety disorder problems by looking at these two physical symptoms that they normally show, which are blushing and trembling. Their face can easily turn red or blue. They are too trembling. They will sweat a lot even in a cool place. This act of low confidence level will continue to exist or occur over a prolonged period. This act of low confidence level will continue to exist or occur over a prolonged period. Put it simply, they continue to act this way for probably more than a year. When they are still in this stage, it will interfere with their normal routine and relationships. They will find it difficult to get along with people and may just stay at home during the weekend without going out meeting friends or anyone. They will feel safe when being alone because no one can judge or say anything about them. With all this being said, you need to understand people with social anxiety disorder do not want to be who they are now. So, what's causing them to have this issue? It relates to two probable causes, which are genetic and environmental. Usually genetics comes from close relatives like parents, siblings, cousins, and so on. It is hard for people who have genetic problems because it is hard to solve or cure their social anxiety disorder. Environmental surroundings can play a major role in causing people to behave like this. For example, kids or teenagers who suffer abuse from adults for such a long time. They always feel afraid to stand up on their own due to the abuse. Other examples will be people who are surrounded by family or colleagues that constantly love to stab other people from the back. Today's demand to achieve success in life will make people act aggressively towards other people. And those who are not strong enough will usually fall back and let it be. People should take themselves seriously if they are having the symptoms of social anxiety disorder. This is not something that they can make it go away. If not controllable, it can lead to dependency and addiction to alcohol and drugs to reduce social inhibitions. People also must understand that the sufferer really needs help and a good moral support in order for them to change for the better. If you need help, make sure to check out the link on the description below this video for one of my best recommendations in healing your social anxiety problems. Another thing to note is anxiety is not limited to social context only, but it is even broader into non-social contexts like fear of their physical safety and also their financial income. They will do their best to avoid public spaces because they fear that people will make them suffer even worse. They also fear of being trapped if something embarrassing happens and they start to panic for no reason whatsoever. As you can see, People with social anxiety disorder really fall into deep and hard situations in their life, and they really need help to be cured. There are two types of treatment that they can use or follow, either from psychotherapy or through medication. By doing psychotherapy, it can help to change their ways of thinking and behaving in any type of situation. It may take some time to be cured, however, it will give a long-term effect of self-confidence in the future. If they go into meditation ways, they can take antidepressants, benzodiazepines, and also beta blocker. Basically, what this thing is, they will take some pills or drugs that give a relaxing effect. This is kind of short-term effect, but it is effective. However, really need to consult a professional, and the sufferers should not simply take any pills by themselves because it might have side effects. Let me hear your thought on this topic by leaving a comment below this video. If you found this video very helpful to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and activate the bell button so you don't miss out on any subsequent video updates. Thank you for tuning in.